heart of the defense. Good active hands by the Hawks.
Carroll goes inside, and Sean Williams at point. 91-70 Atlanta. Al behind the defense. And 12 points for Boyan. 86-78. Inside, Mike Scott. Beat Clark and score the first bucket of the night. Kyle from the free throw line.
Bogdanovich starting the second half for Brooklyn, so both teams coming out. A little bit different look.
Markel Brown is on the bench for Brooklyn.
Look to make those open shots because he's going to get some open shots tonight.
So the Hawks have the opening tip and get things underway with former Laker Kent Bazemore. Here's Dennis down the lane, and he'll lay it in.
Oh, that.
So we'll see if there's more to that story in terms of Rose's health. Stay with us here on Sports South. A lot happening here. Another free throw, 96-87.
But it needs to fight the Hawks off.
Was basketball always your favorite sport to play? That's Korver.
One of the distinctions you'll see between the Hawks and other teams is when they come to the end of the clock, most teams can't connect on the layup attempt. Hawks push ahead. Well, be careful what you want to wish for, Bulls, if you're trying to avoid Cleveland and get the Hawks. Haven't beaten this team yet.
Threes with Atlanta because they right now 6 of 9.
Yes, there's rain over a number 3. I get it. That was very clever.
Strange sir would recognize.
Easiest 2 he's going to get tonight. So, 2, where's your next move? Where you going next?
I have a show in Detroit tomorrow, so that's the next thing. I got to get up and get.
5-3 Atlanta.
Jason Kidd and I was talking before the game, and he was talking about, man, you know, these kids are babies. I said, yeah, I said the same thing about when I went to the McDonald's.
Shots taken tonight by Dirk, making 1. 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Cavs on the second night of a back-to-back. They beat Toronto last night.
7-5 against the Hawks then. 1 for 19 over the Bradley Center. Last time we saw these guys in February. Damari.
That would be a problem child.
He's averaged 10 a game against the Hawks in the season series. He's hit 6 of 13 threes coming in. Dennis. Easy does it.
But the Hawks are, they're fighting the best they can. You know, again, it's just.
Career resurrected last year when he joined the Wizards late in the season. Austin Day. Dennis. Nicely done. Phoenix this year. Rookie out of NC State. They like what they see in the 21-year-old from Durham, North Carolina. Back. Oh, what a pass. I talked about the defensive pressure that Atlanta can put on you and a steal right away.
Well, it was a very lazy pass by Gasol. In traffic, you're not going to get that off.
Here comes Kyle Korver. Bingo! T. 2 out. 11.
Aaron Brooks is lightning quick, too. You got to keep your eye on this little fella. He can get going in a hurry.
Dennis Schroeder right into the game and 58. Both have scored 16 tonight, 10 here in the quarter. In fact, the last 10 Piston points. Korver.
Casey perfect, 4 of 4 from the field, including a 3-point field goal, now has 10. And the Knicks have their biggest lead of the night. Pass underneath that.
Sweeping hook.
Well, he didn't hesitate there. He went right to the basket with that sweeping hook.
He looked like his brother on that one. Kyle comes across. Millsap, pump fake, skips it out. Goes up, puts it.
Because there was a sub, they did not want him to shoot it. He went into the shooting motion, but you could wave your arms or yell Chris's name, something. Damari Carroll.
6'11". Second-year man from Duke. Mike Scott springs a 3. Bingo.
A wide open look there.
The uptake motors in. On the lob, Al Horford right.
You see the assist on field goals. 26 assists per game for this team. They had 12 games where they had over 30 assists. There's another dunk.
Comb The Golden State Warriors, they are smoking hot as well.
And Golden State will be here in a couple of weeks. Damari.
With the running one-hander. That's her 10 of 25 from the field. That's 40%. Antic. Bottom.
Pick him up so he don't get ahead of steam. Now, Dennis Schroeder got all the advantage in the world. Right
It gets right to the glass.
This kid knows how to play.
Chicago has its first lead of the night. Dennis feeling ready tonight to average 20 for the season. Korver from the elbow. Good again, and out. This splits the pair. 47-36. Mike Scott for three. This season. And 9 points against the Hawks in Miami. Strong at 6'3", 200. He can use that body to create the paint. Dennis right around Bogdanovich, and that's a goal.
And actually, that's a two for Lucas.
He's got 4 points. Perro, wrap around to Muscala. Good job to get rid of it. Tabo again. Good again. The J.O.B. as they call him in Milwaukee. 68-62. Shelvin Mack.
That's good defense by Milwaukee.
Barrow got Henson up in the air.
It's going up.
Something. He's either going to drive it or shoot.
And again, he's such a talented kid. Just staying focused.
Dennis. Good again.
Muscala.
And that is a victory that helps Toronto's cause as they bid for home court in the first round. They are even now with the Bulls at 47-32. They would get third on the tiebreak because they are a division champion. Mack for three. That's good.
And Mack, but that was just better offense.
Troy Daniels, second-year man from VCU. Tied at 39. Mike Scott.
10 points in 10 minutes for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway augmented his game tonight with the three ball as well as dribble penetration.
The Spurs, Clyde, with 55 wins, third in the league.
Coming out of his hand. Yeah, great rotation, teed it up the right way, and good result.
That's her shooting 52%. But Atlanta 63%, including 16 of 27 from three-point range. Jenkins a jumper.
67-51 after the two Marquise Morris free throws. Shelvin Mack with the giant free throw. Coach Bud using these games as a tune-up for the playoffs. Now the next order of business, get win number 58 tonight. Kyle did stop. Personal 47-31. Hawks trailing by 16 as we move under 8 in the second. Backdoor cutting Jenkins.
On that last possession, too, to be exact. So you want to get bodies on body.
Now Horford. Damari from 16. 40-31. Kyle comes around to the cutting Horford. Kyle behind the line. Korver. Now looks the clock, finds Korver. He'll turn and throw it up.
That's good production off the bench from Max Seal.
85-71. How about a three? Season high 12.
Most of the points that Milwaukee has gotten. They've gotten them in the paint, so they've gotten some good paint points.
Shelvin scoops it out. Al Horford keeps it bowed out. That allowed Kyle Korver to get his first All-Star berth. Millsap.
Oh, come on. He's on fire now. Got the last couple of baskets, 11 points, 77-73.
I mean, back in New York, you can hang your clothes up like on the clothesline with clothespins and everything.
Yeah, I still do that. Korver.
Hawks won the period 27-26. And lead it here as you take a look at the hustle stats through three. Inside out. Horford for a chance. Dennis. Horford. Kyle gives it back to Scott. Inside to Al. The hook is good. This is his 8th starts in a Piston uniform. He too came in trade right at Christmas time from Phoenix. Korver whips it inside, and another number 64-56 game. Kyle, Al, Schroeder, Bazemore, Perro on the floor right now for the Hawks. Bidding for win number 60 tonight. Al gets it up, and this
game is tied.
Korver gets it off. And that's 5. 53-36 Wizards. Nice slip by Scott. He puts it in. Final game of the season series. Hawks looking to win it 3-1 and get a measure of revenge after that bitter defeat here by 1 point. Means the Hawks will get the ball to start the 4th quarter. DeMar Carroll gives, and here is Al Horford on the bounce to Millsap. Quick turn for 2.
Blocking, forced the Cavs, secondly, to be a jump shooting team, not a great jump shooting team, so don't want them getting points in the paint. And saying that the Hawks right now, the backcourt has not scored.
Kyle.
Him getting going early. Run him off the line.
Bill Spooner, Mitchell Irvin, and Gary Zielinski are the officials tonight here in Texas. Kyle Korver comes off firing a 2.05 and had some great teams built around Kevin Garnett. He's also the president of basketball operations now in Minnesota. After Rick Edelman hung it up after last year. Lob to absolutely phenomenal. But break for the Hawks that he's yes, and a break for the Hawks that he's not playing tonight. He had 24 boards against the Hawks in Miami. Carroll is open, and Damari hits it through the night.
Great patience there offensively. He averaged 19 in 2 games last year against Atlanta, shooting 65%. So the Suns break the seal on this one. Millsap
Carves out a lot of space. He's not a little guy.
Al Horford waits for Jeff. Lob to Horford. Slam.
Rosen and Lowry, even though Lowry hasn't scored, he's making plays for his teammates, so the defense has to pick up.
Teague, catch and shoot 3. Kyle. Bobber Ethman, Dominique Wilkins, Andre Aldridge. Pleasure to have you with us tonight on Sports South as always, and our fans across the country tuning in on NBA TV. Kyle comes off firing, and is finally here, and the Hawks looking to salt it away against the Jazz. 82-68 leaders as we begin the final period. Nice cut. Al Horford on the reverse. The Jazz are roaring back.
Yes, indeed.
And this crowd is into it now. Hayward went for the steal, didn't get it. Now Damari on the wing to Elton Brand. Here's Jeff Teague fighting with it against Trey Burke on the cut. Korver, Brand outside. Damari's got to go. 3-pointer. Go! Korver on the bounce to Millsap. Korver covered by Durant. Ball back to get it. 5 on the shot clock. Ball will drive. Up and in.
New Orleans. Tonight, New Orleans is off. OKC hosting Minnesota. That game in progress started about 2 hours before our game, so it's probably almost over. Now here's Korver. And
away with Jeff Teague. First of 4 meetings between the Southeast Division rivals. Thabo Sefolosha getting his 2nd consecutive start. Ahead of the injured Damari Carroll, who will be joining us tonight in the 2nd quarter. Al Horford, Hall of Famer, Dominique Wilkins, and Olivia Harlan.
Well, you made a great point. Every quarter, the Magic's production has gone down. The Hawks are slowly creeping back.
Kyle gives it up. Dennis will take it. Bingo!
Out on the drive and get it down there and get the assist.
Inside of 18 minutes left for the Atlanta Hawks.
He listed at 295 pounds.
And that's not soaking wet. He is a heck of a big guy. And this, I tell you what,
aside.
This has been a knockout, grind-out game.
Damari Carroll. Now Jeff Teague. Trying to get a good shot. Boy, Gasol's throwing people around. Teague. Got to go. Al will take it and drills it.
We got to talk louder. We got to talk more. And he said, the ball is sticking. We need to pass the ball. We need to play for each other and play smarter. He said, if we start getting...
It's nowhere to go when you got 3 defenders there.
Jeff Teague. 2.5 to go. 49-47. Trailing 2. Sheldon. Tie game. Off ball. Al puts it up. Follows his own 4th quarter underway with the Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins and Olivia Harlan. Bob Rathman with you. 69-56. Hawks basketball. Al Horford. Up and in. Dragic now. Chalmers. Dang. Whiteside and Beasley. Millsap to Muscala. Here's Jenkins. He'll shoot it and hit it. In a game, but certainly in practice.
A lot of basketball history in that family. His dad, Todd Day, who I came out of high school with, played against in the NBA for a few years.
Division championship unfurled, and now the Hawks looking to close up win number 60. Kyle Korver starts the 4th with a throw. Bazemore plays it across to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis finds it open and puts it softly.
The coaches want him to try to stretch the floor, and he's flourishing with that type of opportunity, Joel. We all wish him the best, except, of course, for tonight.
Without a doubt. Real good guy, and spent his time as a 2nd-round pick with the Jazz. It'll be Teague and on
an 85% clip. Astronomical numbers. Horford from the corner. For Cleveland, 55% tonight. Atlanta has shot 50% or better in a game 19 times this season. 6 of those coming on the road. Fake and fire, John Jenkins.
Well, that is excellent.
Draymond Green having a huge night from the outside with 5 3-pointers and 18. Al Horford goes up and in.
All back at once. They get back to playing defense, swinging the ball from side to side, and you'll be fine. I mean, there's a lot of time left in this game. You're only down 11.
Jeff Teague feeds it inside. Now has in his past, and he was a scoring champion at Vandy 2 years running in the SEC. He knows how to put the ball in the hole. So for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore, Muscala, Ontic, and Mack, 2nd-teamers out there for Atlanta. Carroll puts it on the deck, kicks to the corner. A pull-up for Schroeder. Good.
Who leads the charge. You know, a terrible injury at the beginning of the year.
Dennis Schroeder to John Jenkins. He'll drill.
subbing 5 guys once again.
And looking to go back in front. Kent Bazemore. Ontic. Muscala. Moose kicks it to the wing. Mack sets up Cephalosha. 4-3.
Close when the Suns were trying to build the lead. Undersized.
21-19 Atlanta. Hawks come out of the timeout. Thad Young defending. Millsap spinning. Shoots a fadeaway and hits it. Is yet to come.
Yes, indeed.
Little work to do here. Minnesota's taken a 7-point lead in this 9-0 run. Kent Bazemore gets right to the rim.
Okay. The other end for the San Antonio Spurs, 13 points off the bench.
Danny Green right up in the face of Kyle Korver. Al gets an open look.
You know, it's funny, you know, I played with Randy Whitman. Never knew him to get that emotion.
Elton, up and in.
Again, by Warren.
Phoenix just 6 of 31 in the second half. Elton Brand is checked in with Schroeder. Cephalosha, Scott, ball game. And Bazemore. 6 seconds. Mike Scott from the foul line. 3:20 to play. Franchise record-breaking night for the Hawks. Dennis, easy.
139-102.
Hayes. 11. Perro from the baseline.
Towards his body and gets the bucket. That was after the Williams 3-point miss. Second chance opportunities for Brooklyn. Young continues to work the offensive glass. Team
had the lead last Saturday in Atlanta even. Schroeder off the glass and good.
He's, again, one of the more consistent guys on their team as far as getting the ball to the rim. But they're down a bunch.
Nice cut. Damari. The week for a second consecutive week. He's averaging 17 points a game. The only down game he's had the last 2 weeks was that one in Atlanta. Lay-in.
What the Raptors doing? Valanciunas the only guy on the glass. Everybody else got back.
Paul Millsap. Pushed out by Amir Johnson. Now Al Horford comes free at the elbow. And the third period begins. Paul Millsap out to the wing to get it. Defended by Taj Gibson. Here's Al Horford off the elbow.
So the Hawks with 4 of their starting 5 back in the lineup tonight. Paul Millsap has had a terrific year. He'll be an unrestricted free agent, missing his 5th.
And there's one of those Tar Heels right there, Vince Carter. Even though I went to Georgia, it was rough to leave the state of North Carolina to play somewhere else.
Vince, the only player left in the league that played for Dean. I know it's a sad day for the toes of that. Coach the Hawks wearing a wireless mic for us tonight. We'll be listening in all evening long. Appreciate Coach Bud doing that for us tonight. On this big one in Atlanta between Houston and the Hawks. Kyle for 3.
Kyle Korver. But there's the 1-5 pick and roll that I'm talking about.
Teague on the drive. Kept it away from Lopez. Teague works a pick and roll with Muscala. Mark inside. Lays it up and on. Got power in a season with 3. That 95-96 team. So it is truly fun to watch. And the week with Miami. Jeff Teague. Kyle Korver. Franchise record for victories.
No, that's going to happen. And I couldn't be more proud of these guys for doing what they've done so far in this season.
Taba. Oh, yeah.
Well, Bobby said something very interesting right at the break, that it's kind of a physical mismatch for the Hawks because there's so much size on this Washington's team for this second unit.
And the boards, too. It's 36-20. And these are some big boys as Shelvin Mack gets fouled.
Stevens, after going over defensive and offensive sets, he reminded his guys, keep rebounding. Let's go.
That shot by Sullinger before the break was a 2, not a 3. No sap.
So the Knicks continue to shoot very well, 56% as a team tonight.
See, one of their keys is keeping this guy out of the paint.
Teague up
to thrive.
He's among the top 5 in rookies in the league in scoring, assists, steals, and minutes played. That's
33-27.
That's where Al has to go. You got one guy on you, and a smaller guy can't guard you down there. Low, then he's a big individual, very physical, very strong. So you're going to just have to fight him down there in the post.
And a great cut to the hole.
Man who likes to play with his back against the basket.
After 1 year at UConn, this is 3rd in the NBA at 21 years old. 6'11", 280. Now for the month of March, he's averaging 22 points a game and shooting 41% on his threes. He's been penetrating to start this game. Korver hooks it home.
Team doesn't have a true point guard. You need a point guard that's going to not play with the ball. Get that ball up the floor.
Oh, nice dish. Harrell with a jam. An emphatic dunk from the 30-year-old former Georgia Tech man. Korver coming right back at him. To the cutting Teague. What a pass. Is not what we had in mind when the evening began. Hawks got down early. The Nuggets got hot, and it has not